Hi everybody, welcome back to Basic Beginner Budgets. Today we're going to talk about credit scores. So let's get into it. Here's a copy of one of my credit scores. Just to go through, and for those of you who haven't seen what one looks like, I didn't see what one looked like until I was probably in about my 30s. I never really cared about it, didn't pay attention to it, when actually it has a lot to do with your financials, just about anything you want to do nowadays. Rent an apartment, buy a car, buy a house, get a credit card. Even some jobs that you apply for, they will look at your credit score, which is crazy, but they do. So let's get started with this. Okay, up here it lists my credit score as a 610. And this is how the scale goes for this. So at a 300, you're considered deficient. At 500, you're considered, let me lift this up a little bit. At 500, you're considered unfavorable. At 600, you're considered fair. At 660, you're considered good. And at 780, you're considered excellent, up to 850. Never have I been in that category. Will I ever be? I don't know. Okay, then down at the bottom is a summary. I have 17 total accounts, 6 that are currently open, 11 that are closed. There's my total balances, and then my monthly payments. On the other side of this, we have delinquent. Apparently, I was late one time. Derogatory, I don't have anything. I have 16 credit inquiries. And an inquiry is like when you go to Kohl's and you apply for a credit card, they run your credit. So that's considered an inquiry. And they stay on your credit limit, on your credit report for up to 2 years. And if you have a lot on there, then that hurts your credit score. The least you have of those, the better it is for you. At the bottom, I've written down how mine spread out. And okay, let's say this one here, it's dated October of 2022. There was 7 inquiries. So come October of 2024, those will come off. And then it will help my score get a little higher. So the goal is no more credit inquiries. And then on the next page, it starts with the different items of credit. Like this here is my current car loan. It tells you the loan, the date, and the date it was last account activity. So the last payment that was made when this was printed off. And up top you have the balance and then the percentage paid off. So I'm only at 6% of being paid off. So that is, like I said, it's a newer car loan. And these you have your months listed in your checks. And that's saying that you made that payment for that month. If you go down to the next one, it is my student loans. And they're on forbearance right now. So I'm not really worried about that. And it is actually only at a 17% of being paid off. But there's all those that have been paid. It looks like there may have been where they had the delinquent shows up there. And then, so let's go to another page. There's some more to show you. Okay, on this page, all 3 of these, like there's a car loan, and a car loan. So when you go over here and look at it, a percentage paid off, 100%, 100%, 100%. So all 3 of those have been paid off. Yes, I went through a time where I thought I needed a new car, quite regular, which I did not. And now I'm paying for that mistake because I have a pretty good sized car loan. And then this is another car loan. And it was paid off at 100%. And so let's go down a little further. Okay, this is a current one. This is my care credit, which you've heard me talk about in other videos, because it really, really aggravates me. Because if I would have had my emergency fund saved up, I wouldn't have had to have this, which on this one, it doesn't tell you how much is paid off. It tells you how much of the limit I have used. I'm guessing because it's fairly new, but I've used 61% of that already, and that was just for $1. So, and I've made 2 payments on it, and so it's in good standing, but yet it is still another credit that I would really not like to have. And then here is my Capital One card, and it is at 90%. It's almost maxed out, but my goal is to have that paid off by the end of this year. And same with this credit union credit card. It's also at 90% or 93%. So that's the next one to have paid off. And then here is, I have a old Lane Bryant account, and I haven't used it in I don't know how long, but it's still open. But as you can see, well, maybe, let me get this right. As you can see, the credit utilization is 0 because I haven't used it in I don't know how long, and don't plan to use it. I need to actually close that account out. So that is a view of my credit report. Actually, it's not that bad, but I went through it about 4 years ago and pretty much got as much cleaned up as I could. But then like I said, I just started doing more damage to it, and now I'm working on it again. Anyway, that gives you an overlook of what a credit report looks like. Just keep in mind they are very important for different things that you want, especially if you're trying to get like a home, a newer car, a store credit card, which the goal of this is to not have those things and pay them off. But I was just giving you examples of what one looked like, how many different things they will affect, and there's many, many more that I'm probably not even aware of. So just be careful with your credit and stay on top of it and keep it under control and pay it on time. And that's about all that I have to talk about right now about credit scores, but later on we'll revisit it, hopefully when there's some positive changes to mine. But I just want to tell everyone thank you for watching the video. And if you liked it, subscribe and come back again. And have a good night and be kind to everyone. And thank you again.